yeah, that's how that's supposed to work. That's the 3-turn poison right there. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we're going to be running a extremely controversial deck. I think this is going to be the most controversial deck yet, guys. I think there's a reason that it's deck 66. Bad omens ahead here. Fynn the Fangbearer. If you know that name, a chill went down your spine. You know who's back in town. A lot of people didn't even realize he's getting reprinted, but he is back. Not only is he back with his good buddies, the Toxic Phyrexians. Yes, this is Golgari Toxic, the return. The brutal combination of Fynn and everything else, and a Deathtouch deck. Just bad times all around, guys. So, I need you to do something for me before we get into this one. Tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and claw you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainej for our live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Yeah, both places. Hit that bell, you'll be notified as well when we go live or when a new video comes up. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, everything else. Ask questions. It's going to be there on the Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, go right down there to the AetherHub and you can find it. So, guys, Toxic Poison. I know some of you are already mad. I know some of you are typing fast at me already. But man, is it fun and man, is it effective right here. We're going super low to the ground, Deathtouch Toxic Aggro. The first things first, we're going to start with our little toxic guys right here. Battlefly Swarm. He is a Phyrexian. He's a 1/1 Phyrexian flyer. He gets Deathtouch with 1 black. Great for blocking, great for attacking. The reason that we want Deathtouch on him is because of Fynn. I think I have to explain Fynn the Fangbearer first before I get anything else going here, because this is a reprint from Foundations. I know doesn't have the Foundations color on there by now, but it is standard legal from Foundations. I just happen to have a different cool looking art here. Fynn the Fangbearer is from Kaldheim. 1 green and 1/3 human warrior, Deathtouch. Whenever a creature you control with Deathtouch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. Now, this was kind of an oddity in Kaldheim because there was no other poison. So you kind of had to build around him doing Deathtouch and doing a lot of poison. However, now that Phyrexia has come and gone, poison is back, Toxic is back. So we can actually stack these effects. We can get Deathtouch creatures and Toxic creatures on top of each other, so that anything that is Toxic and Deathtouch does double duty in hyper poisoning your opponent. You can give somebody like 8 poison in 1 turn. Seriously, it's that bad. Bilious Skulldwellers, our first kind of silly little guy right here. Phyrexian Instack for 1 black, 1/1. Deathtouch and Toxic 1. Of course, he's Deathtouch and Toxic 1. He's the perfect test subject. So Toxic 1, of course, will give someone a poison. However, with Fynn the Fangbearer out, guess what? Fynn the Fangbearer gives you 2 if a Deathtouch. So he becomes Toxic 3 with Fynn out. That is dangerous. That is really dangerous. We talk about a removal package right here. I think 4 cut downs and 2 go for the throats, 2 feed the swarms. I think that's more than enough. They obviously Anoint with Affliction is real powerful too. That is going to be super good. If you want to swap these out any which way that you want, removal is going to be up to your taste. I think 8 removal is going to be the best bet for you right there. Anoint with Affliction, of course, is going to be great. That's going to be a really useful one as well. I got Feed the Swarm in here specifically because if we get hit with something like, we might want to get rid of Sheltered by Ghosts, or we might want to get rid of something like Temporary Lockdown, which is extremely annoying for a low-cost deck like this. So that's why I have, just options, but you can switch them in and out. And Anoint by Affliction obviously is very useful. So with a little bit of green, Venerated Rot Priest. Of course, this is a dangerous card. This is one of those kill on sight cards. People hate this one. 1 green, 1/2, Phyrexian Druid, Toxic 1. So not only is this guy Toxic 1, but whenever a creature becomes the target of a spell, target opponent gets a poison counter. That means whenever a creature we control is targeted either by us or our opponent, doesn't matter who, they get one no matter what. What I like to combine this with is protection spells. So we do Tyvar's Stand and something like Gaia's Gift. We can actually double poison someone. I generally don't like to play Rot Priest unless I have a protection card ready to go, because it really messes with them. Turn 2, you put down a Rot Priest with an extra green mana. They play Cut Down on it. You play Tyvar's Stand. Their Cut Down targeted them. It doesn't have to be a successful cast of the spell. They got targeted with Rot Priest, got targeted, they get a poison, and then I target them with Tyvar's, they get another poison. So basically, by trying to kill this creature, they got 2 poison and nothing else from it. It is very, very effective to get that poison counter up there. And guess what, guys? I don't know if I mentioned this. 10 poison counters, you die. That's it. If you get 10 poison counters, you lose the game and die. So that's a very important step. This also applies to us buffing up our creatures. Okay, so we talked about Tyvar's Stand, protecting it for 1 green, instant, indestructible, and hexproof, extremely useful. But we can also buff it up to give it a huge amount of damage, very useful to play on Bloated Contaminator if we want to trample through, or just do a huge amount of damage on a defensive. So that's extremely useful. People are going to try to kill your silly little guys, and you got to sneak those guys through. So Tyvar's Stand is a really good one. Another great protection card is going to be Gaia's Gift right here. 1 green and 1. Put 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains reach, trample, hexproof, and indestructible until the end of turn. You combine this with something like Bilious Skulldweller. You can catch somebody out of the air. If they're swinging in with a demon, you can hit them with this. It gets indestructible and reach. Touches the demon in the sky. They immediately die. Or trample in with more power right there. And again, with Venerated Rot Priest, targeting your own creatures gives them more poison. Now let me talk to you about something else here. 2 pump-ups that really bring Fynn the Fangbearer up to a ridiculous degree. One of them is this enchantment called Necrogen Communion. 1 black and 1. Enchanted creature you control. Enchanted creature has Toxic 2. Toxic stacks. Okay? Toxic stacks. If I have Toxic 1 on here and I give it 2, it's now a 3. Okay, it's Toxic 3. That means if it does 1 damage to your opponent, guess what? It does 3 poison. Now, if you combine that, considering that it has Deathtouch 2, Fynn the Fangbearer with Necrogen Communion on Bilious Skulldweller does 5 poison per hit. That is half the amount of poison to win the game per hit. That's how you can set it up. So Bilious Skulldweller into Fynn the Fangbearer, into Necrogen on turn 3, or even Venerated Rot Priest, and then Necrogen on turn 3. Your turn 3 is gain 1 for casting on they gain 1 for casting on Bilious, and then they get hit for 3. They get hit for 1 point of damage and gain 5. They're at 6 poison turn 3. That's how bad things can go. The other fun thing about Necrogen Communion, whenever the enchanted creature dies, it just comes back to the battlefield under your control, which is insanely good. So even if they kill it, guess what? That silly little guy comes right back. Really, really powerful stuff right here. We are going to overload them with poison, okay? That's why we want Battlefly to get Deathtouch all of a sudden, that we can suddenly poison them with Fynn the Fangbearer right there. Another fun trick that I think is also very sneaky, and this is a reprint from Foundations as well, but it is a Foundations card. 1 black and 1, Offer Immortality. Target creature you control gains Deathtouch and Indestructible until the end of turn. Instant speed Deathtouching someone. Also, with Fynn the Fangbearer on the board, this also gives them an additional 2 poison that they weren't expecting. Okay? So if they go and they say, well, I have 7 poison right now, I can let this Bilious Skulldweller, or I can let this, whatever, I can let it hit me because, I don't need to worry about it, or I can let the Bloated Contaminator hit me because it's only going to do 1 toxic, it's only going to do 1 poison. You do Offer Immortality instantly, that gives it Deathtouch, which means that with Fynn out, it will give it 2 more poison, and then it gets to proliferate. You're seeing that here. You're going to trick them. You're going to be like, no, you're not going to get just an absolute shitload of poison immediately. Yeah, you are. You're going to get a shitload of poison immediately. And again, targeting your own creatures will trigger Venerated Rot Priest. That is how you can trick someone to getting the Bloat Boy off, getting an immortality for 2 more toxic, getting 1 more toxic off venerated, and then proliferating. You see what's happening here, guys. Do I need to explain it further? Very, very deadly. Fynn, I don't think, has ever been printed in the area, in this environment where there's so much toxic and poison already. Like I said, he was a one-off. He was a one-off in Kaldheim, so he's like not used to this, man. He's total sleeper agent status right now. And then, of course, for the 4-drop Bloated Contaminator, the Bloat Boy, 1 green and 2 4/4 trample toxic 1 whenever he deals damage to a combat damage to a player, proliferate. Proliferation, of course, means if they have a counter, you increase the amount of counters by 1. This includes toxic counters. So if they have 7, you hit, it goes to 8, and then you proliferate to 9. Very, very fun stuff right there. Very deadly, a nice big body. The other thing that I think people haven't realized about this deck, by the way, when I built this, guys, this is almost very, very cheap. This is almost a budget deck. We only have 2 rares in here, which is Venerated Rot Priest and Bloated Contaminator. Everything else is common or uncommon, so this is a very cheap deck to build, by the way. This is very budget friendly. 5 swamps, 4 forests, Blooming Marsh, and Llanowar Waste. Those are rare. If you don't have those, I mean, you could do basic lands. I definitely would spend the money on Murex, but this is very budget friendly. Cavern of Souls is the only mythic rare that you could use to choose first Phyrexians, and then second you could choose warrior or human, just to deal with our little blue friends. But overall, you could build the nuts and bolts of this deck for a rare version of it. You could really, really bring in the price down quite a bit. We look at the statistics right here: 20 creatures, 16 Phyrexians. The other ones are human warriors, 14 instants, 2 sorceries, 4 enchantments, 21 lands on a 1.4. We have our deadly toxic card backs on here. A little bit more black than green, as we know. Very, very low CMC, as we know. We're super low to the ground with 21 mana as we go. I think I talked to you about the sideboard. Anointing with Affliction, fantastic removal that you could swap in, hot swap it for anything. Bitter Triumph, maybe, maybe not, if you wanted to do that. I think probably Anoint's better. Blightbelly Rat, you're saying why not them? He's not a bad one to put in there. Another Offer Immortality for more tricks is not bad either. And Persistent Siphoner as for another flyer with Toxic is fun too. You want to deliver that toxicness, you want to deliver that poison as best you can. Flyers are a great way to get that last little bit in. So again, if you do something like have that, if you're having trouble getting across because they have a lot of blockers, you know, you could definitely do this with Offer Immortality or Necrogen. I think Rogue's Passage is also a great way of is that what it's called? Rogue's Passage, whatever it's called, or secret bookcase or something. Can't be blocked. What the hell is it called again? Anyways, there's something that does that's you can't be blocked. Oh, is Escape Tunnel? Yeah, Rogue's Passage. There you go. We reprinted that one. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. If you wanted to get that in there, if you wanted to get another sneaky guy in there and get him right across the wire, Rogue's Passage is not a bad one. Now, it does cost 4 to make sure that the damage gets through, but if you have somebody just so jacked up on poison, you know, you have somebody just completely ripped, absolutely poisoned to the gills, and you just need to get that little bit across, Rogue's Passage is not a bad way to do it. So yeah, I thought I'd bring that up as well. So we're going to get into some games. We're ranking up in Diamond after going back a little bit in rank while I was experimenting with more Foundations cards. But let's get into it, boys. Execute Order 66. Make sure to check out the second channel where we'll be opening some Foundations cards pretty soon. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Let's go. I was just hearing somebody said Kami of the whatchamacallit. They wish they had reprinted it. Kami of the whatever. First whatever. I kind of get that. I kind of get that feeling. Ops goes first again. I'd love to go first one of these days. Maybe I will one of these days. Keep Mirax. Don't forget to tell me to fucking put down Mirax, guys. You keep not telling me to put down Mirax, and I keep doing it. Okay? Stop letting me play. No, not play Mirax. Thrumming Bird. Interesting. Blocks. said, good game. He said, it's over with. You can't even, what's happening, what's about to happen is done. You can't even stop the fucking train that's coming in, guys. That's what he said, right? For each creature gets a Phyresis counter right there. He said, you can't even believe what's about to happen. He said, it's completely Joker. He's going to try to play the thing. He's going to feel so proud of himself. He's going to go in. Oh, no, he didn't do it. Okay. Boom, boom. Perfect. Draw it for Aces. And you get the same amount. Alright, so what's he going to run? Yeah, I'm going to end here in a minute. Domine. 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 Boom, boom. Okay. I'll go one more game and then we'll do Shakedown. Two cards. Whatever he puts is not going to be enough. Yeah. There you go. Okay, thank you. Panthro, Johnny on the fucking spot, man. Let me tell you. Johnny on the spot with that. Boom. Souls of the Lost. That's the only way I'll remember, because I'm severely addicted to playing. So I'll just click in. Gishoth to be good at, I mean, there's an argument to be made for dinos. I did a tricolor dinosaur, by the way. If you want to talk about dinos, you got to talk about all you gotta do is talk to Trexodactyl over here. Honestly, green needs to be the color of ultimate protection. Green needs to be fucking untouchable. It needs like more protection, more hexproof built in, more ward. That is the number one thing green has going to it. Hey, what's up, Zyran? The Zyranian. Okay, Billion Skull Dweller. Dinos with Leyline Axe. You think so? Leyline Axe with dinos? Okay, man. They gave all the keywords to white instead. They love giving keywords to white. Their favorite. Fall for it. Come on, man. Fall for it. It's going to be great. Man. He's doing angels. Swinging for two? Sure is. Big threats on the board. Bad Optics, how you doing? Oh yeah, I'm here. See, Tricolor's kind of in a bad spot right now. We don't have Triomes, which is the biggest issue, I think. Angel of Vitality. He's gonna swing in. Okay. A mana would be good, and we got it. That's gonna be a 2-kill. This is going to be bad for him. This is going to be a lot of poison. Yeah. That's a lot of skibbity goddamn poison there. And if he tries to play removal, we're going to offer Immortality, and that's going to give him a poison, and then that's going to be bad. Steal Sarah. Real steal. So his best bet, no, he's doomed anyways. Doesn't really matter what he does. Because he don't have enough blockers. Because somebody's getting through. So even if he does double blockers, whoever gets through is going to do the poison. And then we can just use Offer Immortality here. Or Gaia's Gift, either one. Oop. It would have only done one. Oh yeah, it would have done more. Yeah, it would have done. It would have been Deathtouch. I forgot that combination. Good point, Mr. Cthulhu. There we go. Good stuff. All right, guys. Cats will have to wait. Right now, we're back in Poison Town. We don't have any newly printed Foundation cards, but we do have Foundation cards in here. Exile every mana from their deck. It was very powerful. The issue with it is, I think the biggest issue with that mana kill, that mana swap, is that you need things to just line up kind of perfectly, so it's not a reliable win con. It does work. It for sure works, but it's not a win con that you can consistently rely on. So it's more of a trick that you can do as you go. And a lot of times, the funny thing is, a lot of times, wait, what the hell was I gonna say? You have enough mana, you'll have like 6 mana on the board. If they take every mana out of your deck, it kind of just helps you. Like, it's not even that bad of a happening, you know? So, like, and that's the trick. It's like, oh, well, I'm only going to draw pure gas from now on. So, it's not a super reliable combination, but it is fun, though. Yeah, black literally is the strongest color right now. It is running, yeah. Is there a Mirex in this deck? There should be, but there is not. Let's do this. Watch this. 4 poison. There you go. Probably a board wipe. Either a Sunfall or direct removal. There you go. Necrogen Communion. That's just going to bring him back. So he's doing nothing. He's played nothing but removal and card draw. Destroy all creatures. You gain 1 life each this way. As I'm sure, I'll give you a 5. 1 life for each one this way. Boom. Boom. And turn. He's really doing nothing but life gain, huh? He's literally doing nothing but life gain. Authority of the Consuls. Judgment, destroy all creatures. We'll destroy it first before you. Necrogen Communion, that's not going to be helpful. Yeah, this guy's running nothing but removal and board wipes. Enduring Tenacity, he's just going to go for the drain out. We'll put that down. Hopefully he doesn't have a mill out here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. If he draws like a mana and not a removal, we live. We're fine. We're gonna survive. Tyvar stand. Fantastic. Magnificent. That's 3. We go in. Even if you block, the damage goes through. That's going to do 3 toxic to you, and you immediately die. 38 life didn't do you too much, man. Yes, blue-white is the most unfun color to play against. For sure. Blue-white is for sure the most unfun color to play against. I didn't even ask you, Quarantine. How was your... Are you still here? How was your stream? Did you have a good time? Did you play nothing but Dimir? It is possible. I'm proving it right now. Ops goes first, and I got no early plays. I do have the protection. We'll see what's up. I mean, not blue-white flyers specifically, but just Azorius control is generally regarded as one of the most unfun things to have to deal with. Let's do Fangbearer. He'll probably play removal on it. That's fine if he does. We'll do another one with the Tyvar stand. Look, it's Dimir again, guys. What do you fucking know? What do you fucking know? Alright. We will do Aggro Communion. Simic, yeah, Simic can be pretty unfun. Pretty much, if you're to talk about blue, for whatever reason, psychologically, people hate blue. It's one thing to have your creature resolve and then be killed. It's another thing for your creature to just your spell to just fizzle out and die. That seems to bother people more than having a direct kill happen. So I think that more than anything is kind of leads to blue's bad reputation of doing what it does. Hey, what's up, Panthro? Hey, what's up, Vorpal 120? Simic Flash. Well, Simic is just evil. We don't need to talk about Simic in that. Mono Red fucking... I'm telling you, I said Authority of the Consoles was going to kill Mono Red, and it did. Mono Red fucking... absolutely fell off, man. It's 100% true. Mono Red just fucking took a dive, man. It's crazy how bad it fell off. It's crazy how bad it fell off. Zippy D, how you doing? Flower Girl Laddie, welcome to the show. Yeah, blue. Definitely just has the bad reputation, unfortunately. My turn. Wow, we have entirely too much mana in this deck. I'll tell you that much. We have entirely too much mana. Let's hit, boom. Hit, submit, up to 8. Okay. We're going to need to cut it way down. Here's the thing. I get frustrated with Mono Red, but Mono Red is honest. And honestly, it'll do it fast. I get mad with slow Mono Red players, but if Mono Red's going to kill you, it's going to kill you by turn 3. It's going to beat the shit out of you. Azorius, you're going to stand there for 20 minutes while the guy, flops around a million of his spells. Which is a whole other problem, That's the nature of the beast, Thank you for following the Angry Chemist. Welcome to the show. Okay. I think he may be dead here. We're going to run it in. He's going to target me with something. Mono Red, is, I think, more beatable than Azorius Control, probably. Boom. There we go. All right, maybe we can bust through these Demirs, guy. Maybe we're looking for a Demiracle here. I need a Demiracle. I'm holding out for a Demiracle till the end of the night. And he's gotta be bad, and he gotta be bad. Ain't gotta be bad in the night. I need a Demiracle. Ba-do-do-doom. Alright, let's go. Would you say Kaido is control planeswalker or mid-range? Depends on which Kaido. Which Kaido you talking about, Panthro? Randy Marsh. What is this? What is this? Communist China? What did it do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Oh, I thought this was America. Still one of the best bits they ever did, where he fights everyone at the Little League games. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Oh my god, guys, it's fucking Dimir again. Holy shit. I can't even believe it. We're really going through it here, boys. We're really going through it. I can't even believe this. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Dimir. It's Sultai. It's Sultai Reanimator. I can't believe this is happening. We haven't been able to escape this fucking colors the whole fucking game. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we're in Dimir hell. Forget Plat hell. We're in Dimir hell. Okay, let's see if he's got any removals. He may not. I don't know. Just reprint choke at this point. Shane, don't give him ideas, Shane. Okay? Don't give him ideas. Oh man, pickpocket pick song. Okay, we do that. We do that. We do that. All right. Hopefully he doesn't have another removal. We can start hitting him with the Blow Boy. He hasn't put anything in his graveyard that's worth putting in his graveyard, so we'll see. Sultai is Dimir with extra steps. Pretty much, it's just Dimir ramp. If we're being honest with each other here. If we're being honest with each other, guys. If we're being honest. They did that a lot, Panthro. They did a lot of combination decks where, weirdly enough, if you pair it, that happens with Niv Mizzet, by the way. Niv Mizzet can go Ibonit with itself. Mill. Nothing great there. He could play early removal on Battlefly Bot Swarm. That doesn't really matter, though. That doesn't really matter if he plays that on there. We can play that on there. He'll put this down to block. Couldn't resist, could you? Couldn't resist. Okay. We seem to draw a lot of mana with this deck. What's he gonna resurrect? He's gonna resurrect Lumra? Okay. Good stuff. Resurrect Lumra to get 11, 12, or whatever the fuck that is. Okay. Play cut down on me. Pass. My turn. End turn. Okay. Sacrifice for Fable. Yes, if you get both Niv Mizzets out on the battlefield, they trigger an infinite loop. One is whenever you draw a card, you do damage, and the other one is whenever you do damage, draw a card, so they go infinite with each other. That's because Niv Mizzet is an egomaniac. Boom, boom. What the hell is PHX? Boom. I don't know why this deck floods so bad. I mean, I know why this deck floods, but... I know why it floods, but... It's not easy to pull off. They're both 6. So, you know, you have to make them both survive. But it does happen. Anoint with Affliction. Yeah, I could. It's a 3-drop, though. I think because they got new starter decks and they gave you the new starter decks from Foundations. So I think they might be reworking them and releasing them later for that purpose. That would be my answer for you. Authority of the Consuls. That's fine. Fynn the Fangbearer. It's gonna give him 3 poison immediately. Oof. Okay. Alright. He did not like that. Run. Okay, so we're gonna do Botfly Swarm. We'll keep our Tyvar stand ready to go. I think he's going to try to play removal on me, so we're going to give him some more poison here. I think he's going to try to get tricky and get more removal on me, and I don't want that to happen. I'd like to poison him out and be done with it. Carrot Cake. Okay, so that's a blocker. If I get a mana, I'll actually win, believe it or not. Boom. Necrogen Communion on you. So, yeah, that's how that's supposed to work. That's the 3-turn poison right there. That's the 3-turn poison. That's how that's supposed to work. You see me struggling with Dimir. That's how that's supposed to go. Chop them. Chop them up, guys. Let's chop them up. He probably is puking a big chunk of gold, knowing Tiny Bones. Yeah, the clue thing was weird. I can't give much of a defense to that, you know. Tiny Bones is a weird guy, man. Okay, you don't know what kind of time he's on. You don't know what kind of shit he's doing. You don't know his story. He's probably going to take Cut Down. It's probably smarter not to take Cut Down. Okay. It's double dose of poison right there. Fantastic. Yeah, no, Mr. Cthulhu, you're right. Abhorrent Oculus is it's fucking terrible. It really is a shit card. It is really powerful. You know, and it's so easy to it's so easy to resurrect. It should be a 4-drop, and it could get around all those 3-drop resurrectors. But they said no, guys. This needs to be a 4-drop right here. No fucking. This needs to be a 3-drop. You need to be able to resurrect this. Actually, draws pretty nice. Boom. Alright, let's go like this. I don't know if this guy was paying attention. He was not, in fact, paying attention. Oop. So that's 7. Right? That's 8. Then Fynn hits. Boom, boom. Fynn gives you 2, and then you lose the game. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Oculus, the problem with Oculus would have been solved if it did 2 things. If it did the progenitor thing, if this creature, whenever this creature goes in your graveyard, shuffle it back into your deck, or if it was a 4-drop. Because the main issue, the reason that makes that deck work, is the fact that it can be resurrect with target creature 3 or less, which is a lot. There's a lot of 3 or less resurrectors there. So that's kind of the problem, is that I'm gonna mulligan this. That's pretty good. Yeah, so anyways, the problem is that notwithstanding, the problem is you can bring it back turn 3, and then it's like damn near impossible to deal with it. You know? He's gonna chop me up. We haven't seen one fucking red card in I don't even know how long, man. We ain't seen near a red card here nowhere, man. Boom, boom. Chop him up there. He's running. What is he running? He's running something. I've done that. I like to do the double kill. I like to do the double kill. That's fun. There you go. That's 6. What's he running here, man? Atraxa. Sorry, buddy, you lost the game. There you go. You gotta do a little fancy footwork, okay? Not gonna lie. You're gonna have to shuffle your feet a little bit. You're gonna have to juke around a little bit to get where you want to go here. But you will get there. Yeah. Yeah, you will get there eventually. Yikes. That's going to be a mulligan. Yeah, you have to really play weird. You have to really play weird to get this deck to work, right? I don't like this. I don't like that I can't play early. Yeah, that's not great, but get rid of the guy's gift. Whoop. Someone's getting cut down. Too much mana already. If I draw another mana, it's probably force loss right here. Heartfire Hero. If I draw another mana, I'm going to be super pissed. No, the cut down. I can deal with a cut down. I do need creatures though. That is the problem. We'll wait though. We'll bide our time. I like to bide. Not enough people bide. You know what I mean? Too many people don't bide anymore. Mysterious Swift Spear. Beat the Swarm. So let's say Phyrexian. That down. Put that down. Boom. The dude, he abides. He abides, but does he bide? That's the question. Does he actually bide his time? Let's do that. Let's see what he wants to run off that. Is he going to go for the pump? Or is he just going to kill me? Could turn inside out. Almost charm. Permanence control. Okay. Battlefly Swarm. I will take that. Boom. Boom. Could gas him out here. Could be gassing him out. Could be completely running out of energy. Show him. Good. Is he gonna run him in? Not gonna run him in. Come on, man. Give me something to work with here, bro. Come on. Oh yeah. Hopefully that's crap and I get something awesome. No, that's not what we needed. Not at all what we needed. That's the worst thing we could have got that could have happened. And it's going to give me a land naturally. Why would it give me anything else? Oof. Why would you give me anything else? No, that was not it, man. That was the worst possible fucking outcome right there. The only way that we survive now is if he has a land. If he puts down a land. Any kind of pump, he wins immediately. Any kind of kill, he wins immediately. Doesn't really matter if he's got the pump. If he doesn't have the pump, he wins. Let's do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has it. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I'd have just played the pump immediately. I don't know why you had to fucking drag it out so dramatically. Yeah, I don't have any cards in my hand, so I feel like we did all right there. I feel like we held our own for a little while, at least. You know. What do we need to run a little bit more of? Maelstrom Pulse, Deadly Brew. Temple of Milady wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It's a little slow, though. Malice wouldn't be the worst thing either. Feed the Swarm's gotta go down. I think other destroys are gonna be fine here. Take these broken wings, and I can learn to fly again. Oh. Hear the voices sing. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no. Take these broken wings. Ooh, I go first. Early plays off the Fynn. Common troll. Boom. Deadly Brew did get a reprint. Yeah, I missed the pest decks. That's the only thing I really liked off of Strixhaven was the pests. The pests were fun. He's probably got a turn 1 knockback, let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. He's probably got a turn 1 knockback. I do need to put Mirex in this. Please remind me to put Mirex in this, guys. I do need to do that. He's got the turn 1. I know he has the turn 1 knockback. I know he does. He knows he does. I know he does. We all know he does. Fogbanks needs to come back for mono red. Well, we have Authority of the Consuls, which is the next best thing, Flower Girl Letty. So we're going to go in. He's going to try to play it, and I'm going to run Guy's Gift on him. He's going to try to knock me back here or flash out. We're going to deliver the sweet poison. The sweet poison. Bet it's Demir. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that to me, Kami. You don't need to do. You really needed to do that to me. You needed to hurt me that way, Kami. Hmm? You feel better about yourself, ripping my soul like that. Fogbank is back? Really? I didn't know that. Looks like it's just blue. Best case scenario, he just says I can't win and scoops. Enters Otter. Otter box. My turn. I don't trust that he doesn't have a knockback. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna say Phyrexian. We're gonna say kill you. He's probably going to say Counterspell or something. Something silly like that. Or he'll just stare at me. That's fun, too. It's always good when they just stare at you as well. Yeah, I knew you were trying to run it. I read you like a goddamn book. I read you like a goddamn book. Trying to knock back shit. Eat some poison, bastard. Eat some fucking poison. They love the knockback. They fucking love it. Knight of Grace. Knight of Grace is not a bad idea. I got to build a Knights deck too. That's definitely coming. Might do the Abzan Knights. That might be a thing we do. Knockback, yeah, he loves it. They fucking love the knockback. Now is the time I actually do need a mana. He'll probably do a counterspell here. He probably has a Phantom Interference. Or he has another knockback, either one. He's in the fucking Twilight Zone right now, though. He's fucking... I know this. I know everything that they're gonna do. There's only fucking 3 things that people do. There's only fucking 3 cards that fucking people play. So let's do Bloated Commander, which cannot be knocked back, cannot be counterspelled, which is funny. And then if he tries to play knockback on it, I'll play Tyvar Stan, and then he's kind of shit out of luck at that point, isn't he? Okay. Tank these broken wings. You can save your own creatures with it. True. This guy is gonna play slow as hell, man. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. You didn't know it was back, Flower Girl Hattie? And turn. Fire. restrictions? Is it, how is it? It's, oh, I didn't even notice it. Is it like a special guest or something? No, it's just in there, huh? I mean, Authority of the Consuls, I feel like Authority of the Consuls is probably on its face the better bet, but... My turn. Beautiful. Let's do this. He probably has another counterspell. That's okay. We want to pull them out of his hand. The more counterspells we can pull out of his hand, the better. Yeah, I mean, if you only watch my channel, you might not, because all I ever play, I don't really play blue that much. 3 steps ahead. Very nice. I told you. Y'all said, no, he's not going to do it. So we're going to give him 6 poison right now. So the only way that Bloat Boy doesn't go anywhere is if he does the knockback with a counter spell. So we'll see. Yeah, you're not going to hear about too many blue cards on this channel. Blue. Frankly, I like old blue. The new blue is just basically nothing but card draw and counter spell, and it's kind of annoying. I'll be honest. It is kind of at the point where it's like it's card draw. It's literally card draw and counter spell. That's what they do. I miss Stompy blue. I like blue sometimes, but my motivation to run it has gone down. I used to be a Dimir main, like a hardcore, non-stop Dimir main. Like, that's all I did. Yeah, I did a Stompy on my channel, Flower Girl. I did a, it's called Big Blue. It's a Stompy blue deck. It just uses big, powerful monster creatures to stomp out. Boom. Boom. He's gonna hit. He's gonna hit. The impact. Opt. Yeah, that's the old school blue. See that, guys? That's how you deal with the mono blue player. You just don't let them knock back. That's the key right there. Don't let them knock back. You can just say no, okay? Not even once. If a blue player offers you knockback, just say no, kids. Say, no thank you. I don't like knockback here. No thank you. Please, leave me alone. And then alert an authority figure of your choice that a blue player was trying to knock back. That's the keep, that's your best bet right there. Somebody will come with a dictionary and show them what fun is in the dictionary, and that should help. Yeah, tell the nearest adult. This deck ended up going, I think, 65% on the ladder, which is not bad at all. And we won every single time we were on the play. Unfortunately, we were only on the play 4 times. But, you know, that's more of an arena issue than a J issue. But there you go. Until next time, guys. I know some of you are going to hate this one. Man, you're not going to like it. This is going to be a controversial deck right here. Until next time, I've been J Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.